Hello everyone. Okay, so it's Friday. Yes or no, pick a card. It may be a bit late today. You may be only be watching this on the weekend. I will try to get it out by this afternoon. I'm speaking to you as if you know what time it is. Anyway, I'll try to get it out to you. But yeah, let's choose our cards. Again, I mean, our stones are, yeah. Don't forget to go outside, to open up the window, to clear your mind before you make a decision. Be very clear on your question, because wrong attitude, wrong thoughts can give you the wrong answers. So put your hand on your heart and say, please, dear God, I have to have the most correct answer for this specific question. Is it a yes or is it a no? Especially if you've got a big decision to make or if you're wanting to know. Remembering that rejection is God's protection. When your relationship doesn't choose you because your partner is not interested in you, it's because God has something better. When your job, or you don't get a job, you go for interviews and you keep on losing jobs, or you keep on not getting jobs, because God has something. You are just looking in one direction, okay? In one direction you are looking, but somewhere else, and I'm trying to find the card, somewhere else, see, even that there, you're looking at all the things that you're not getting, but somewhere else, above you, behind you, in a different world, a different country, in a different place, is the perfect partner, job, house, whatever it is that you're looking for, okay? See your cards. Hello, okay, so this is going to be for pile number 1, the blue obsidian. Pile number 2 is the purple amethyst. Pile number 3 is a pink rose quartz. And pile number 4 is a opalite. Okay, so we have got our 4 stones. Choose a stone. In the description box you will have the timestamps, so maybe one of those areas or one of those numbers or something you like, or choose 1, 2, 3 or 4, and we'll get into your reading. So pile number 1, if you chose the blue obsidian, beautiful stone that, let's get into your reading. So for pile number 1, they're getting a yes or no to whatever question they're asking. Whoops, we've already got something jumping out. Right, I'll get to everything when I get. So I use Cartmancy, which is similar to tarot, but they use playing cards. Reds in Cartmancy are yes, blacks are no. I like to use the first of 5, and then we will get your answers. Now, if this does not resonate, then maybe you want to look at one of the other piles. I did also upload the October readings for all the zodiac signs, and then Virgo, you got your own specialized one because I did forget you. Anyway, so yes or no for pile number, okay, sorry, so zoom out a little bit. For pile number 1, okay, so pile number 1, you are learning right now, or whatever's happening to you right now, if you're feeling a little bit left out, okay, so you're feeling a little bit lonely, a little bit financially left out, maybe you having some financial struggles. What spirit guides are teaching you right now is to become a little bit independent. If you're not having financial struggles, but perhaps you've been in some form of codependency where you need other people's opinions to validate you, or maybe there's a specific person that you are dealing with. Maybe this is the question you have right now, that you are in the relationship because something about this validates you. You need their pat on the back to make you feel like you are worthy. And so if it's not going well, or this person's been ignoring you or putting you out in the cold or making you feel like you're not worthy, it's because spirit guides are trying to teach you the lesson of becoming independent from them, and learning that if you become independent, you will never have to rely on another person. You don't have to rely on another person to tell you how good you are. You don't have to rely on another person to help you financially. You don't have to rely on another person's opinions. You will then become very self-opinionated, and not in an egotistical way, but when it comes to more of a, I'm comfortable enough to know that I'm a good person. I'm comfortable enough to believe that I'm worthy. I'm comfortable enough to know that I am enough as I am, okay? I don't need money or stigma or houses or cars or stuff or people to tell me that I'm worthy. Okay, so I kind of feel like there's two aces here, which stipulates the fact that there is a new beginning on hand for you, but you are not taking or don't have enough faith to step forward into that new beginning. Okay, so the answer to your question is a no. And the reason being is, again, it's because, so we're going to get more cards. Let me just get more cards. Why is pile number one's reason a no? Why is it a no? Okay, so pile number one. Okay, so we literally, today is the day of a full moon. I kind of feel like, again, you have to close off a cycle. There's something in your life that's come full circle. So maybe there's, the world card can also stipulate maybe the answer to your question is in another destination, as in another part of the world, or travel as a part of your question. There seems to be a lot of sadness and a lot of emotions in this situation, and spirit guides are trying to push you into a new beginning, into a big change that you have to make. But you are fearing this change and you don't want to take a step into the new beginning. But in the new beginning, you've got a wish fulfillment, and one that can lead to quite a lot of happiness. But right now, the decision that you have to make, I kind of feel like if you make this decision, it's going to be one that hurts you. And so you kind of frozen in this, I can't see what is coming next, so I'm just stuck in a situation, or I'm just not going to make a decision. And by not making a decision, you make a decision. So what happens is spirit guides will come in and they will nudge you as far as they can, but they cannot force you to do something. Because on the other hand, the bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Cups, and that means that there's a wish fulfillment out there. And so I don't really want to harp onto this. I'm going to give you like a little story on manifestation. You are having fantasies every day as to a relationship that you want, and you're married, and your partner, male or female, is sitting on the couch, probably sounds more male-like, but sitting on the couch all day, just doing whatever they want. They're not interested in what you have to say, which makes you feel lonely. And so what you do is you sit and you fantasize all the time about the partnership that you want. You've wanted someone that will go with for you, for example, to say for walks on the beach. You like these beautiful walks on the beach, and so every day you fantasize and fantasize and fantasize. Your spirit guides sit and watch you, and they watch your partner, and they watch you, and they watch your partner. And so all you do is you feel disappointed and sadness because the person is just not giving you that. So your lesson is to become independent and either go, well, bugger that, I'm going to go take myself for walks on the beach. But then you still feel unfulfilled, and perhaps look, maybe that's the only thing that's wrong in your relationship. But then you start to look at other areas of your relationship and your person. There's something about secrets and things not being there, and so spirit guides are going, well, we've now been sitting listening to you bitch and moan in your mind, perhaps because they can hear everything you think, for the last 5 to 10 years about your relationship. You're not happy in your relationship or your job, and yet you do nothing about it. So we've got the perfect person or job or situation for you, one that's financially stable, one that's your wish fulfillment, but we cannot help you until you make a choice to move forward. And so you're about to have a tower moment where you might find out that your person's cheated on you. I'm just giving you an example. Please don't accuse anyone of anything. I'm just really giving you examples. You may find out your person's cheating on you, or your person's going to come along and say, I want a divorce. Or you're going to find out that you've been retrenched, or you may find out that you're fired. Something is going to bring a sudden shock to the system. And what Spirit Guides is saying is, because you won't take the leap of faith yourself, they're going to come and do it for you in order for you to force you to close this cycle, because they want to give you what you're ultimately wishing for. Okay, so I hope this answered your question. It's a no. There's a passionate new beginning that's a wish fulfillment for you, that will give you all the happiness that you've ever wanted. But if you don't take that leap, then you're going to force the spirit guides to do something that could land up forcing your hand. which is not really nice. So it's either you do it or they're going to do it for you. So this is a no, and that's the reason why. If this didn't resonate with anything that's going on in your life, and this is maybe not your pile, then go back to the front and make a new selection. Okay, this is a long one, but that's what I have for pile number 1. Thank you. Hi, pile number 2. This is the amethyst. Pretty sure, yes, that was the card. I hope I got it right. Okay, so pile number 2, have a question right now that you're needing a yes or no. I use Cardmancy. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and also share, because you know, YouTube are really pulling back on certain channels and on definitely anything to do with alternative or holistic or healing. So if you really want to help us, please share this to anyone else that you may feel like would like to listen to this. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yes or no. I use Cardmancy, which means it's a little bit different than tarot. Red will give us a yes answer, black will give us a no answer. Okay, so I like to do best of 5 cards, and then we'll go from there. So the question that you have right now, is it a yes or is it a no? Oh boy. Okay, so okay, let's not log off straight away. Let me at least try and see what's going on here. So pile number 2, we have a situation or circumstance in your life that's confusing. It's something that's causing you've got a lot of stress and anxiety in your life right now. Okay, again, if these do not sound right, then these are not your piles, and go back and choose a different stone. Something in your life, it could be something to do with a home, something to do with a marriage, something to do with a long-term relationship, or somewhere where things are quite confusing for you. And I kind of feel like there's been a little bit of thinking about what you're wanting. Maybe there's some kind of communication that needs to happen, or some kind of travel that needs to happen. But there's some kind of sabotage. And with the Queen of Cups, I kind of feel like you're needing to do what's best for you in a situation, because you are dealing with a lot of mental anguish, a lot of anxiety. There could be loss or problems in the situation. There could be lies or secrets or things that are not coming out in the way that they should, and so therefore it is a no. But let's have a look at some kind of advice, or why is this a no, because that's quite a no. That's, you know, yeah. So someone in the situation is just not seeing the truth. They're blinded to the truth. This is the Two of Swords. It could also be a stalemate between you and someone. You want something and the person you're dealing with does not want the same things as you. You've constantly tried. It could be the fact that you're wanting a family. Maybe you want to have babies or kids with this person, or you want what's best for the family, and maybe this person keeps sabotaging, or this person keeps on doing other things. Something here needs to be communicated. Again, we've got juggling. So someone here is juggling. So this could also be your finances. Maybe you sabotage, you know, things in your life, and you're refusing to see the truth, because this is a card of blindfolded, and this is the card of sabotage or sneakiness, or someone who's trying to get away with as little as possible. You could be trying to stand your own ground, or need to stand your own ground in this circumstances. Okay, what I'm getting is I'm going to get one more card. Like, again, whatever's going on, it's teaching you that you need to love yourself more. Yeah, you see. Okay, so you're dealing with a very my way or the highway situation, where the person or the situation you're dealing with, they just don't want to change. They don't see your way of doing things, or they're just refusing outright. And so you're at a bit of a stalemate is what I'm getting. And it's, again, this person's just, in some way or form, they're not being honest. I'm not going to say that they're lying completely, but in some way or form, they may be pulling you on a string, or they may be trying to keep you. For some, this person's trying to keep you in a situation because of a family or because of children. Maybe perhaps you're married, and so this person uses the children against you, or uses their family as an excuse, is what I'm getting. I'm really getting excuses as to why they can't do something, or they're juggling you and family situations. Either which way, it's not being fair to you. Okay, and your job here is to actually learn self-love. So unfortunately, it is a no. and not a nice no. But you know, it's teaching you about illusions, seeing things from a different perspective. Again, I'm really feeling like this is carrying quite a huge burden on your back, so it's not positive. Okay, that's what I have for pile number 2. Sorry. Anyway, thank you and goodbye. Hello and welcome to pile number 3. So pile number 3, we're in a full moon stages, so there's a lot of endings right now. It hasn't been the best readings today, and I think it's because there's just a lot of people that having to end a lot of stuff right now, so it's quite heavy. So anyway, it doesn't mean that it's going to be heavy for everyone. Let's see for pile number 3, is it a yes or a no? I just feel like there's, I kind of feel like, oh, so I kind of feel like there is some good news coming for you, pile number 3. I'm just having to shuffle these cards, make sure we got out any stagnant energies from the other piles. Okay, so right, feels a little bit better. Okay, so is pile number 3's answer a yes or no? Oh, okay, so that good news is definitely. So someone may be balancing your finances, or there's something that might come and help you with your finances right now. This could be a very, or you know, self-love, or a feminine that could be helping. It could be a mother, or some of you, you may be asking if you're pregnant, or something very loving. It can also be a very passionate, generous person who's quite loyal, that's coming in to give you some good news. Okay, so it could be any one of those, but someone who's generous person, maybe bringing you some good news. It's about to change everything on your financial situation's about to change. Wow. Okay, so finally we have a positive pile. Yay. Phew, I was a bit worried there. Okay, so your one is a yes. Okay, so whatever it is, something's coming in, and it could be on a financial level. There could be a very pregnant, loyal, mothery person. There could also be a man who's very romantic, someone who's coming in with a love offer, or there's just perhaps a project that's quite passionate, or even a friend, you know, could be a male or a female, someone who is balanced, someone who is quite a good person, that's a very creative person, someone who has a lot of integrity, a very loyal, generous person. Okay, and this person may come and help you with your situation. Okay, this is also about you becoming a lot more passionate, or stepping into a more loving role. If you're asking if you're pregnant, well, go get a pregnancy test. I don't do pregnancy readings, but this probably is more pointing to a yes than it is a no. I really feel like there's a lot of positivity or solidness with this pile. Okay, so it is a yes. It's quite a positive yes. And I kind of feel like if you've been trying to balance your budget because you've been financially struggling, someone's going to come and help you, and someone's going to recognize you for who you are. Yeah, so you've spent a lot of time alone, or apparently, you know, in hermit mode, or maybe just stepping away from the world a little bit, and you needed to find your inner light, and your inner light is what's going to bring up maybe the answers. Maybe you will come to your own conclusions of this really passionate project that you may have, and it could help you with your money. Okay, but there's definitely someone coming in to help, because this is the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups, this is like your knight in shining armor. And again, it doesn't have to be love. This could be a twin flame. It could be romantic. It could be someone who tells you you've won money, or someone who's coming to give you, a tax rebate or money that you didn't know that you had. This is something you've worked really hard for. Okay, this is not just people think that even if you win the lottery that you don't work hard. It takes a lot of positivity and manifestation to be in that alignment to get a lot to get. Oh wow, definitely 2 Queen of Cups here. Look, whatever your question is, it's definitely a yes, and it's definitely one that's going to fill your cup. Your cup is your emotions with happiness, with joy. It's going to bring you a lot of joy. It's going to bring you teamwork, or people that you can work well together, or it's a job where people will finally recognize what you have to offer. And again, you could be working with people who have got a lot of integrity, people who are quite loyal to their staff or loyal to their people. Okay. But there's definitely someone that's going to help you, and I kind of feel like it's going to allow you to become more independent. So if your finances have been difficult and you've been battling, then you're going to have some change, and I feel like this is positive change, one that's going to help you take a leap of faith. It's going to help you move or have movement in your life and gain a lot of victory in whatever it is that you're asking about. So it's a positive yes. Maybe just a little bit of time alone will give you an aha moment if you're trying to come up with a creative hobby or creative business plan. But there's definitely someone that's coming in that will help you along, give you a leg up is what I'm hearing. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Fantastic reading, yay, finally, and goodbye. Right, pile number 4, if you've chosen the opalite, one of my favorite stones, it's so beautiful. Anyway, okay, so pile number 4, right, think of your question, you're wanting a yes or no answer to. Again, if that doesn't resonate, wow, that was fast. If it doesn't resonate, then you can always ask another pile. So, you know, sometimes we ask questions, but we've got too much going on in our heads, and then we'll get the wrong answers. And also, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Just comment, like, and subscribe. Okay. Wow. Okay. So if you watch my channel, you'll know that I use Cartmancy. This is not the same as tarot. It's similar words, but they use a different, and wow, okay, wow, my gosh, pile number 4, what are you asking? Wow, I almost got 5. That would have been fantastic. So pile number 4, if you know my channel, you will know that red means yes and black means no. You're literally one off of like a 100% bing, bing, bing dollar machine. Yes, okay. We've got one little card there, and it's not even a negative card. That's what I love about it. Okay, whatever you ask, the answer is a yes. Now, this is something that's quite emotional. So it could be about love. It could be about happiness. Something that's going to bring you a lot of joy. But there's some kind of major change, and someone from the past or something from the past, okay? There could be nostalgia even. Thinking about the good old days, thinking about the times when things were a little bit better in your life. Maybe it was thinking about your home life or your family life or friends, or something about the past is relevant in this pile. And it doesn't have to be, you know, it could be even like a past hobby, something you always wanted to do, or, you know, when you were a child, you always thought to yourself, wow, I really wish I could blah, blah, blah. And it's something that's going to bring harmony. This is also about working well together and overcoming any obstacles. So if you've been having a lot of obstacles in your life, spirit guides are here to tell you, don't worry, there's major change coming, okay? This major change can be anything from moving home to a divorce to, but it's positive. I mean, I know divorce is not positive, but it means that once you are over a terrible relationship, you will move into something a lot better. You may be asking about travel, and then the answer is yes, you could be traveling soon. And I kind of feel like you're at the end of your burdens, okay? You will start to see the light at the end of your tunnel, and it's going to be soon, okay? What is soon? Who knows? But stability is coming. Something, wow. So the Tower card tells me, that's interesting, when I said, when is soon? When you least expect it. Okay, so this is one of those expect the unexpected. So don't ask God every 5 seconds, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Have faith that when you least expect it, something major comes in. Now, again, I know some of you going, well, I'm going through a divorce. It's terrible. I'm so sorry. I've been through a divorce. I'm not coming from a judgmental point. But once that is over, it opens the doors to a whole new relationship, to a whole new life, and one that can be positive, especially with this pile, okay? So when you least expect it, boom, something's going to come through. Now, it could be you may already be going through this. What comes in is going to be balanced. It's going to be equal. So this is very interesting. So pile number 1, I spoke a lot about manifestation and how manifestation works. And I kind of feel like this has nothing to do with pile number 1, but it's the same story that I told in pile number 1. And that is, God hears everything. Everything you think, every second of the day that you think, God and your spirit guides hear it. And what happens is, you are wanting one thing deep down, but you are in the opposite of what you're wanting. So you are wanting money, but you are poor. You are wanting love, but you're in a negative relationship. You're wanting happiness, but you are in a bad job. and your vibrations are not in alignment, which is why things in your life doesn't happen. But sometimes God needs to shake up your world or crash it down for you to wake up and go, okay, I'm not living my happy life. I'm not in the happiness where I need to be. And sometimes he hits you in the head with a epiphany, an aha moment of, oh wow, I've been in the wrong relationship, in the wrong job, I've been dealing with the wrong people. My family is not who I thought they were. This is one of those, sherbet, I know what I've been wanting all this time, but I've been completely unaligned with what I've been wanting. So I've been wanting one thing, but staying in relationships that are not good for me, or staying with people that are negative, or always giving to people who really don't want me or what I have to offer. In other words, sometimes, that whole, give a man a fish, give him one fish, or teach him how to fish, give them to him for life, kind of those. You've got people who really love to be in their own drama and their own negative points, and you keep feeding the wrong people. So God all of a sudden gives you this aha moment, and you realize, oh crap, I've been feeding the wrong people. And so this is one of those, learning to be with the right people, the people who actually appreciate what you give them, the people who appreciate you. And again, it could be reconnecting with someone from the past that might go, wow, I remember a day when these people were really good to me, or this person was really good to me. But you need to get out of a trapped situation, okay? Oh my God, look at that again. This is also, so if this is nothing to do with the past, this is also being or seeing life from a childlike perspective, okay? Because that's also the past relationships, past love, past life situations. Maybe you've had a past life in a certain situations. What spirit guides are saying, you see what I said about equal. Look at this. Equal love for yourself, love for other people, compassion for the world. When you see everyone from a very loving, compassionate world, you will find people out there that are generous, people who want to give, people, here you've got a beggar who's got a lot of money, and now he's about to give to other people, and he starts to realize that gift of giving gives him more joy than the money. You can see, look at the big smile on his face. He is so happy because he is so wealthy, and these kids are poor. So now he's giving them money. Look at the happiness on his face, because he realizes that these kids appreciate the money. He might give money to his children, for example, who don't appreciate anything he's given them, because, well, he's always given them and they don't know what it's like to be poor. And now that he's sitting in a situation where he's finally finding people who are like, oh my God, thank you so much for what you have to bring me. You are recognized finally, because you are with the right people, you with the right job, you in the right environment, you with your soul family, the family who may not be your blood relatives, but they're your group, they're your cronies. This is your soulmate, your cronies, a job who finally goes, geez, I'm finally being paid what I deserve. Okay, whatever it is, Palma before. Something might come crashing down if it hasn't already. If your relationship's ended or you've lost a job, don't worry. Spirit guides are saying it's because that was not in alignment with the manifestation. We had to take it away because you kept on moaning, but you didn't do anything about it. So we've now done it for you. And now we've taught you how to love yourself. We've taught you how to balance your emotions. We've taught you how to be thankful for what you have, and now you're not going to be ungrateful, or you're not going to be taken advantage of anymore. And now you're at the end of that road, and we're about to give you something wonderful. Okay, so something you're manifesting. Hope this makes sense. Good luck and goodbye.